Marquess of Young Anne's residence.
The Marquis has given instructions that he only seeks pleasure with beautiful women and will not receive guests today. Guards, 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 someone is causing trouble. Steward, this person right here has the guts of a leopard. Kicked down the door of our Marquis's residence and even wants to arrest the Marquis. This is simply a huge joke. What is the Marquis' status? What government office can arrest him? It's good for you. Kneel at the entrance of the Marquis residence, kowtow 3 times loudly and apologize. I will then treat you like a fart and let you go. Otherwise, you... What is the matter? Such a commotion. Marquis, tell me, isn't this hilarious? Someone is holding up the supervisory office's token and actually demands that I arrest you. That is simply a fool's delusion.
Marquess of Young Anne, the hereditary marquisate of Great Chan.
Supervisory office. Gu Chang.
Someone has filed a grievance, claiming you forcibly seized a civilian woman and beat common people to death. I am here to arrest you and bring you to justice.
Which one are you talking about? Women. This Marquis have seized too many. Tall ones, short ones. Fat ones, thin ones. Marquis, stop wasting words on him. The brothers are all ready, just waiting for your command. Beat him to death. Drag him away and feed him to the dogs. Attack. Who dares?
Why are you here?
My lord, you were right. The supervisory office should not be the way it is now. Your subordinate wishes to follow you, seeking only a clear conscience. I am willing to follow you.
This is a path of no return.
If your excellency is not afraid, what do I, your subordinate, have to fear? Furthermore, those who serve in the censorate all possess excellent martial arts skills. Mere household guards and retainers are nothing but worthless rabble. Beat them to death. Then perform an autopsy. I want to see what exactly they ate. That stuff. To have such great audacity when the censorate handles a case. Anyone who dares to obstruct us shall be executed without mercy.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Trash. They are all trash. The Marquis's residence provides good food and drink. How did it manage to raise this group of useless people like you? This is truly going to cause a huge disaster. I must go and call for reinforcements. Your Excellency, the criminal has already been arrested. How should this be handled? Please give your orders. I also want to know, how do you plan to deal with me? How dare you deal with me?
Pay your debts. A life for a life.
What nonsense are you talking about? You want me to pay with my life? You surnamed Gu. Open your dog eyes wide and look closely. Who am I? I am the Marquis of Yongan. A man above men. You want me to pay with my life for a few lowly commoners? Don't you find that ridiculous?
Lowly commoners? The founding ancestor of Great Chan, starting from a broken bowl, began conquering the world. He was also a lowly commoner. And you, your ancestor, came from slavery. Later he followed the great ancestor, fighting campaigns across the land, only then earning his title. He was even lower than a lowly commoner.
How dare you insult me?
I am not insulting you. I merely want to tell you. Our kings, marquises, generals, and chancellors born to be so.
Minister Jia, Vice Director Li, it is him. He wants to arrest my marquis. Quick, save me. He is a lunatic. Gu Chang, do you not know what you are doing? The ancestor of the Marquis of Yongan was a founding hero of the nation. How dare you lay a hand on him?
The law of Great Chan explicitly stipulates that.
The censorate oversees the entire realm.
And there is nothing it cannot investigate. Someone reported a case, and I am here to investigate it. Is there a problem?
Abusing your authority. Today this official will properly discuss with you. The law of Great Qian, the censorate, has the authority to arrest any official. But for nobles of merit like the Marquis of Yongan, it must be handled by the Ministry of Personnel, the Dali Temple, and the censorate, through a joint trial by the 3 departments, before a verdict can be reached.
So it's a joint trial by 3 courts, is it? Good. Today, let us conduct this trial together. Please be seated.
Lord Gu mentioned that someone reported a case. Where is this plaintiff?
Bringing Old Man Liu.
Honorable officials, your honors. It is this beast.
The film was
He kidnapped my
translated
granddaughter
and narrated by
and beat my
M
son and
Media.
daughter-in-law to death. I beg of you all, your honors, please uphold justice for me.
Nonsense. What kind of family is the Marquis of Yongan's residence? Others try desperately, all wishing to enter. Why is it that your family is uniquely unwilling? This matter defies reason. In this official's view, it was not the Marquis forcibly seizing a commoner's daughter, but rather you, Old Man Liu, insisted on forcing your granddaughter upon the Marquis. However, the Marquis is not fond of women, and faced with your unreasonable demand, he naturally refused outright. Since your family failed to attach themselves to the powerful, lost all face, and committed suicide out of shame and indignation, and you, Old Man Liu, harboring resentment, falsely accused the Marquis. Is this not the truth?
Honorable officials, this commoner has been wronged.
Impudent, wicked commoner, how dare you deny it? Guards, give him 20 strokes of the deterrent rod first. After the deterrent beating, if he still refuses to confess, then add the punishment of amputation.
What kind of trial is this? Old man, you get up first. Slowly.
Lord Gu, what is the meaning of this? If you have something to say it properly. Such acts as throwing a chair, vulgar behavior, is not fitting for a director of the censorate to exhibit.
What I threw was a chair. But what about you? Your conscience has been smashed onto the ground and shattered.
Lord Gu, perhaps you should speak your mind more clearly.
You want to hear it clearly, do you? Very well, I will tell you. You too are worse than beasts.
Lord Gu, this is a courtroom. You must not speak disrespectfully.
You know this is a courtroom. You twist black and white, distort right and wrong. You have caused the court's reputation to be utterly disgraced.
Lord Gu, you have gone too far.
Whether I have gone too far or not, I know perfectly well myself. I don't need the 2 of you to worrying about it. I do have one saying that I wish to give to the 2 of you. Heaven watches 3 feet above your head. Those who commit many injustices will perish by their own hands.
Gu Chang, listen to this Marquis for a moment.
Shut up. You are not qualified to speak.
This Marquis is, after all, a legitimate Marquis of Great Qian.
In this official's eyes, you are merely a criminal.
You,
If you utter one more word, I will bestow upon you 20 strokes of the deterrent rod.
Lord Gu, what exactly do you want? If this continues, it won't benefit you at all.
What do I want? I'll tell you all. I simply want those who deserve to live well. Those who deserve to die shall die. And no one shall escape the law.
Lord Gu wants someone dead. But you must have evidence.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
What a coincidence. I have nothing else. But I have plenty of evidence.
The record of the crimes of Marquis Yong'an.
2 of you read carefully. The Marquis of Yong'an's time, and place of crime, as well as the methods used, are all recorded here. Old Man Liu. He is not the only victim. The innocent young women, ruined by the Marquis of Yong'an, number no less than 30 over the past 3 years.
Lord Gu. This evidence. Where was it collected from?
The Marquis of Yong'an is arrogant and tyrannical. He commits crimes in broad daylight. Collecting evidence was effortless.
I have been staying in the capital all this time. Why have I never heard of this?
Everyone in the capital hates him to the core. If you couldn't hear it, your ears must be malfunctioning, which is quite normal. The evidence is conclusive. What else do the two of you have to say?
Evidence. What evidence? I haven't even looked at it. Haven't seen it. Where is it?
I have already dispatched my subordinates to copy the identical dossiers many times over. If you are hungry, the supervisory office will feed you until you are full. The evidence is irrefutable. The case facts are clear. In my view, he should be sentenced and executed immediately.
Insane. You are absolutely insane. Kill me. May you die a terrible death.
Execute.
Wait.
Facing death. What more nonsense do you have?
I possess the Imperial Iron Scroll of Exemption from death. It grants immunity from the death penalty. You cannot kill me. My ancestor, the Marquis, was a founding minister of the nation. The founding emperor, in consideration of my ancestor's arduous service, specially bestowed this Iron Scroll of Exemption from death. Subsequent unworthy descendants can all use this to avoid execution.
Where is that Iron Scroll of Exemption from death?
Wait a moment, Marquis. Open your dog eyes wide and take a good look. You cannot touch my Marquis. Lord Gu, do you acknowledge this now? Even the laws of Great Qian must yield before this Iron Scroll of Exemption from death.
The Iron Scroll of Exemption from death.
You, Gu Cheng. Gu Cheng, how dare you be so presumptuous? That was personally bestowed by the founding emperor. Even Her Majesty the Empress Regnant must treat it with utmost respect. Gu Cheng, you are challenging the majesty of the founding emperor. This is the crime of high treason.
This Iron Scroll of Exemption from death. It is very important to you, isn't it?
Naturally. Since obtaining this item, it has always been enshrined in the Marquis' ancestral hall, alongside the spirit tablets of the ancestors, receiving all the incense and sacrificial offerings.
Then the inscription on it. You probably know it by heart.
You have rendered great service to the state. Your descendants may be spared death 3 times, and officials are not permitted to impose further blame. May be spared death 3 times.
But the lives you are responsible for are far more than 3. Not even 30 lives would cover it. Even if these 3 lives are spared, the remaining blood debts must still be settled. Execute.
No. Let go of me. Her Majesty the Empress arrives. Prime Minister Qin arrives.
Prime Minister, you finally made it.
We respectfully welcome Prime Minister Qin. We respectfully welcome Your Majesty.
Lord Gu, we all serve as officials in the same court. We see each other constantly. Why must you be so ruthless? Hear this old official out. Show mercy where mercy is due.
I cannot tolerate injustice. The Marquis of Yong'an. His blood debts are piled high. His wickedness is complete. He cannot be spared.
Whether he is spared or not is not for you to decide. Beyond the national law, there is still the Imperial decree. Your Majesty, Issue the decree. I, this old man, have united the civil and military officials, forcing your majesty to compromise. Let's see what you Gu Chang can do now.
We request your majesty issue the decree.
Gu Chang, cease your
The
actions.
film was
Your Majesty, human lives are at
translated
stake.
and narrated by
National
M
law
Media.
is as firm as a mountain.
Of course he must be punished. However, considering the Marquis of Yongen's great service and hard work, we must grant appropriate leniency. Let us punish him with 3 years of house arrest.
Gu Chang, why are you still standing there stunned? Hurry up and receive the decree. The founding emperor's iron certificate of exemption you do not acknowledge. Then the current majesty's imperial decree. Do you not acknowledge that either? Lord Gu, imperial orders cannot be defied. My lord, stop now. This is the reality.
What kind of reality is this? Several human lives. The innocence of dozens of young women are only punished with 3 years of house arrest. Where is the fairness? Where is the justice? This absurd decree I will not accept.
How dare you? Gu Chang, you are too presumptuous. Do you know that defying an imperial order will result in the extermination of your 9 generations of kin?
Death is exactly what I seek. But before I die, I must first kill these 2 harms the common people. Guards, bring the imperial sword. The founding emperor established the censorate and personally bestowed the imperial sword. Only the censors of the censorate are permitted to use it. You all know this, right?
Lord Gu, what are you trying to do?
The imperial edict of the founding emperor states, anyone who holds the imperial sword of authority may strike down the unjust and foolish sovereign above, and execute the treacherous ministers who destabilize the nation below.
Lord Gu,
What are you doing? Are you going to obstruct me?
Lord Gu,
If you say one more word, I will count you as an accomplice and execute you as well.
he's mad. You are a lunatic.
Divine justice is manifest. Retribution is inevitable. Your official shall today personally execute you.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Everyone, you should still be careful. As long as your official remain in the supervisory office for 1 day, I will be watching you 1 day.
To have a subject like Gu Chang is my fortune.
Prime Minister Qin, we cannot allow Gu Chang to remain in the supervisory office any longer. This is simply deadly. Yes, Prime Minister Qin. He is simply a mad dog, biting everyone he sees.
Your Majesty, recently bandits and pirates have been rampant. The situation in the southeast is unstable. We urgently need to dispatch someone to take charge of the overall situation. This old subject believes that Lord Gu is exactly the right candidate.
The border troops in the southeast are all friends of the Marquis of Yongen. Prime Minister Qin intends to push Gu Chang into a pit of fire. How can this be allowed?
Excellent, old dog Chin. I beg you please make sure you kill me.
I find this inappropriate.
Your subject finds it excellent.
Good. Lord Gu is straightforward and outspoken, stabilizing the situation in the southeast will entirely depend on Lord Gu.
The Southeast Border Army is a law unto itself. Feigning compliance with Imperial orders, the Shanzagong Brigade commander is notoriously a rich wastrel. Although I am the inspector, I cannot control him at all. If I just find a way to provoke him, I will definitely die today.
Stop. I have important information that needs to be immediately reported to Commander Zhao of the Shanzi camp. Not now. Commander Zhao is currently feasting. No one is to disturb him. Raiders have launched a surprise attack. 300 soldiers are trapped inside the bunker. They have run out of water and food. I can wait. But can 300 soldiers afford to wait? Even if they can't wait, they must wait. Never mind 300 lives, even 3,000 or 30,000. You cannot at this time ruin the commander's good mood. I beg you. Please just announce it. We cannot let our brothers just die in vain. Are you refusing to listen? No one can disturb him at this moment. Commander, if I let you in, then I will be in trouble. You either wait here or go back immediately. Die along with your 300 soldiers.
Move aside.
Where did you hop out from this time? Is this old man offending the Grand Duke Jupiter today? Why did I run into these blind fools? Where are you? The lunatic who popped out? How dare you be so presumptuous? Just for that slap you just gave me, I will chop you down right now.
Her Majesty the Empress drinks a bit. Imperial Inspector of the Southeast with credentials. You want to chop me down now? Go ahead.
If you weren't my superior today, I would certainly separate your head from your body.
I lost my token. Also just now I didn't register at the marching department. According to the laws of Great Chan, I am not your superior right now. Make your move. Why are you standing there stunned? Make your move. Don't have the guts. Then scram.
But Brigade General,
no matter how fast the Brigade General's blade is, my sword is not necessarily dull. If you dare to stop me again, I will chop you down right now.
What a great dance. Beauties, you are all the flesh of my heart.
Commander Zhao,
The film
Southeastern
was
Border General.
translated and narrated by Media.
Where did this bastard come from? Dare to run wild on my territory.
The newly appointed Imperial Inspector with credentials. I wonder if that's enough qualification to run wild and act crazy here before you.
You are Gu Cheng,
That is me.
Chancellor Qin long ago gave me instructions regarding you. I must certainly reward you well. I haven't gone looking for trouble with you, yet you instead have come to bring me misfortune.
Misfortune? It's more than just that, isn't it? I also smelled some foul stench. It makes people sick to their stomach.
Foul stench?
I was also very curious, tracing the source all the way. And only later did I discover that it was the Brigade General's conscience that had completely rotted away.
How dare you insult me?
300 soldiers are trapped by bandits, marauders. Surrounded by danger, their lives hanging by a thread. You don't think about rescue, indulging in pleasure. Feel your own conscience. Hasn't it completely rotted away?
A mere 300 lives. They are this general's soldiers. If this general wants them to die, they must die. If this general wants them to live, only then are they qualified to live. Gu Cheng, this is not the Imperial capital. Nor is it the supervisory office. This is the Shan character battalion. This place belongs to Zhao, running around here. I am the very law.
Are you threatening me?
Even if I chop you into pieces and feed you to the dogs, no one would dare to say a single word of objection.
Let me tell you. If I were afraid today, I wouldn't have appeared here. You think, devoid of conscience, sooner or later retribution will come. I've cursed enough. I feel satisfied. Come on, make your move.
Gu Cheng, oh Gu Cheng. I've long heard that you do not fear death. Seeing you today, it is indeed true. But don't you feel it's a waste?
How so?
You are now already the superintendent of envoys, an important court official, to die for a mere 300 common soldiers, don't you think?
Mere. They are warriors. Warriors who protect the home and defend the nation. Without them charging on the front lines, where would you, terrorists, find your peace? Forget it. These principles meant for humans. If I tell them to a dog like you won't understand. If you want to kill or torture me, just do it.
The film was translated and
You all go out
narrated
first.
by M Media.
I've already spoken this much. Cut me down. What is the meaning of you kneeling before me?
Lord Gu possesses noble character and integrity. I, your subordinate, have been waiting far too long. For someone like you.
What kind of trick are you playing?
When this subordinate officer first joined the military, I also had a heart full of passion. My purpose was to protect the home and defend the nation, but alas, the system here is utterly corrupt and chaotic. It cannot tolerate anyone who is different. In order to protect myself, this subordinate officer could only hide my true intentions, pretending to integrate with these scoundrels.
Are you saying you were pretending?
Precisely. This subordinate officer has always pretended to wallow in the mire with them, but in reality, behind the scenes, I was investigating their crimes. This is the result of this subordinate officer's efforts over the years. The crimes of all the generals on the southeastern border, their evidence of guilt, have all been meticulously recorded in detail. I implore Lord Gu to investigate clearly.
This is unbelievable. I didn't expect you, kid, with your thick eyebrows and big eyes, to actually be an undercover agent. If you have these things, why didn't you bring them out sooner?
This subordinate officer dared not. Whether it was the Imperial commissioner who came before, or the army supervisor, they were all cut from the same cloth. Even you, Lord Gu. I tested repeatedly, before daring to open my heart.
Then what about them? 300 soldiers, trapped by the invaders. How do you explain that? Even if you were disguising yourself, there was no need for you to disregard their lives, was there?
The lives of those 300 soldiers.
The film
It's
was
not that this subordinate
translated
officer didn't
and
want to save them.
narrated by
It's that I
M
couldn't save
Media.
them. Someone.
Speak plainly. Don't hide anything.
Those 300 soldiers were a gift from the Grand Marshal to the invaders.
A gift. Are you referring to the Grand Marshal of the South? He is colluding with the invaders.
Dongying is a tiny place. Its country poor and its people weak. How could the invaders possibly challenge our great Qian? That is all because the Marshal harbors bandits to maintain his own importance.
Nonsense. You quickly lead troops to rescue the 300 officers and soldiers.
But what about the Marshal here?
If the sky falls down, your official will bear the responsibility.
Thank you, Marshal, for your assistance. With these 300 heads, I will have achieved a great merit. Here are 300,000 liang in silver notes. Please accept them, Marshal. Don't forget, besides these 300,000 liang, after taking down the bunker,
Genin Grand Marshal, Southeastern Border Grand Marshal.
all the spoils of war plundered from the villagers. I want half of it. No problem at all. Marshal, he holds the supervising censor's token. We simply cannot stop him. Useless trash. Get out now. Yes. Gu Cheng, even if you are the supervising censor, while I, the Marshal, am in the camp, you have no right to force your way in. This is a capital offense. I, the Marshal, can execute you right now.
Not allowing me, your official, to enter. Are you afraid I would catch you colluding secretly with bandits?
Do not slander me. He is just my friend, not a bandit.
Do you even believe what you are saying? Do the isolated and helpless 300 officers and soldiers believe you? Do those who die under the bandits' blades, the officers, soldiers, and common people, do they believe you? The 11th year of Zai, you colluded with bandits to plunder the court's military silver, 1 million lian. The 13th year of Zai, you provided intelligence to the bandits, resulting in the loss of 6,000 comrades. Do we still need to continue speaking about this?
Supervising censor Gu, why must you be so aggressive? Officials like you I have seen many of them. Isn't it all just for money? Here are 100,000 liang in silver notes. It is more than the salary of supervising censor Gu. Supervising censor Gu, turn a blind eye and pretend this matter never happened. As for the future, we can all get rich together. Supervising censor Gu, you've never seen this much money, have you? Stop pretending to be a virtuous gentleman. Hurry up and take it. That's right. Supervising censor Gu some matters. If they are not weighed, they won't even weigh for Liang. But once they are put on the scale, even 1,000 jin cannot hold them down. Just feign ignorance. It's better for everyone. You are quite sensible. This is good too. We can all together squeeze the profits out of those low-class commoners and share them together.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
This money, how did you obtain it? You know best in your hearts. This money is all the blood and tears of the common people. This money is all the departed souls and wrong spirits of the common people. I dare not accept it. Keep this money for yourselves. Use it to burn paper money at the grave.
Gu Cheng, are you so eager to die?
It is merely sacrificing thyself for righteousness.
Gu Cheng, why must you be so stubborn and misguided? Officials, aren't they just trying to rake in money?
This official does not seek money.
Then what are you seeking?
To establish the heart for heaven and earth, to secure the destiny for the common people, to carry on the lost teachings of past sages, to establish peace for all generations to come.
Gu Cheng, you are noble. You are remarkable. This master is a common man. I do not have such lofty ideals. What this master seeks is to be high above all, to make everyone serve as dogs beneath my feet.
A common man? A common man possesses conscience, and would not harm their compatriots. Nor would they prey upon the common people, much less would they harm other innocent beings. You are not a common man. You are simply a bastard.
Since you are so eager to die, then this master shall send you to your death. The Great Qian Border Army does not permit the existence of someone as arrogant as you. Guards. This man trespassed into the military camp, stealing secrets. He must be a spy for the enemies. Escort him outside the camp gate for this marshal, and execute him immediately. Yes.
Don't touch me. I will walk myself. Excellent. After all this effort, I can finally die. I refuse to believe that something else could possibly go wrong this time.
Execute him. Hold the blade.
Don't you come near.
Your subordinate is late. I apologize for alarming Your Excellency.
Wait, why are you here?
Narrated by M Media.
Your subordinate knows that Your Excellency possesses noble character and integrity, and would certainly not be tolerated by treacherous individuals. Therefore, I have been secretly protecting Your Excellency all along. Yesterday, regarding the matter Your Excellency discussed with Brigadier General Zhao, your subordinate was outside and heard everything. Your subordinate led men and overnight posted the evidence of the Zenin Grand Marshal's collusion with the enemy throughout the military camp. Now the soldiers of all divisions, turning against their command, are all willing to pledge loyalty to Your Excellency.
You are truly thoughtful.
Your Excellency overpraises me. This is what your subordinate ought to do.
All right. I can't die again.
Gu Cheng is guilty of colluding with the enemy. Execute him immediately. This is the Grand General's order. Solid as a mountain. How dare you? Are you trying to rebel? Your Excellency is upright and incorruptible, a living sage. However, your Grand Marshal secretly colluded with the enemy. The evidence is solid as iron. Are you going to continue following that Grand Marshal and become traitorous officials who collude with the enemy, or forsake the darkness and turn toward the light? We only obey Lord Gu and follow his lead. My lord, the loyalty of the army is evident. The chance to reorganize the border army is right before our eyes. Please give the order, Your Excellency. 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 Please give the order, Your Excellency.
Go to the Grand Marshal's tent.
This Gu Cheng is truly a stone in a latrine.
The
Smelly
film was
and hard.
translated and
Grand Marshal,
narrated
please calm
by
your
M
anger.
Media.
This Gu Cheng is utterly foolish. He rejects immense fortune, insisting on choosing the path of death. No one can save him now. What is he anyway? That he dares to criticize and lecture me, the Marshal. I have been campaigning for 30 years, and I have never seen anyone so ignorant of death. Grand Marshal, there's no need to get angry over a dead man. We need to have a good talk about our future cooperation plans. The Southeast is prosperous, full of Han people, fat sheep, crying out for. Are you done yet? Gu Cheng, you are actually still alive. Didn't you long ago have your head cut off?
I wanted to die too. But I gave you the chance. And you were useless.
Who gave you the guts to point your blades at me, the Marshal, insulting your superior? Are you trying to rebel?
Marshal. The times have changed.
Put down your blades. Are your ears deaf? I told you to put down your blades. Grand Marshal, I think you don't need to waste any more breath. The officers and soldiers now only obey the orders of Lord Gu. What kind of bewitching potion did Gu Cheng pour down your throats? You are my soldiers, not Gu Cheng's retainers.
Do you know that they are your soldiers?
The film was translated
Then why did you beat and scold them,
narrated
physically
by
punish them,
M-Media.
and withhold their military pay, even using them as bargaining chips when dealing with bandits? Did you treat them as soldiers then? Seize him.
Gu Cheng, I must have been blind. If I had known this earlier, the first time I saw you, I should have personally cut you down.
Your soldiers have long resented you. Even without me, you would sooner or later die without a burial place.
Gu Cheng, you are too naive. Do you really think you can kill me? I am protected by Chancellor Qin, as long as I return to the Imperial capital. Chancellor Qin only needs one word, and everything can be easily dismissed.
Who said I was going to escort you back to the capital? Do you know what this is? This is Adjutant General Zha's roster given to me. The entire Southeast Border Army, from you the Grand Marshal of the South, down to the captains of every battalion, everyone who has violated the law, all have been recorded. This official will prosecute every single one of them.
Madman, you are simply insane. You actually want to purge all the officials. The law doesn't punish the masses. Don't you understand?
Just as you said, the Southeast Border Army is completely rotten. Only by taking drastic measures can it be thoroughly cured.
Foolish. If you do this, it will cause great chaos. You absolutely cannot bear the consequences.
Directly arresting people might cause unrest. But if I use your name to summon them for a meeting, then what of it? The task of sending the message, I will leave to you.
Your subordinate is duty-bound. Inspector Gu.
How else can you be dealt with? Your hands are stained with the blood of the great Qian people. Your crimes are monstrous, unpardonably evil. Your death is well-deserved.
Inspector Gu, please see the truth. You cannot kill me.
The film was translated
actually innocent.
and narrated by M. Media.
Innocent?
Yes. Great Qian is the celestial empire, blessed with talented people in spiritual land, far superior to our country by 100-fold. If the commander had not instigated me, even if I had 100 times the courage, I would absolutely not dare to invade even an inch of Great Qian. Inspector Gu, it was all his fault. I was forced. I have always advocated for peace and treated others kindly.
What a provocative remark. What a forced statement. What an advocate for peace and treating others kindly. This official is truly moved. Fine. Then I will not execute you by beheading today.
Thank you, Inspector Gu. Your great kindness and virtue, I will never forget. When I return, I will definitely erect a shrine of merit for Inspector Gu and worship day and night.
You thanked me too soon. This official only said I wouldn't behead you. I didn't say I wouldn't kill you. For a shameless person like you. Merely executing you by beheading is too easy. I will have you torn apart by 5 horses, using your blood, to comfort the souls of the great Qian people, in heaven.
My lord, everything has been properly arranged. Tonight at the high hour, all officers and generals who violated the law will rush here. By then, they will be fish in a jar. Lambs waiting to be slaughtered.
Good. Tonight at the high hour. This official will be right here, to give the Southeast Border Army a complete, thorough blood change.
I truly don't know why the master summoned us today. What is the matter? Our commander has business dealings with the Woku. Most likely there is a result. That old man is eating meat. We few brothers will get our share of the benefits. Today we are going to get rich again. The marshal arrives. The marshal is here. Grand Marshal, what is going on?
The Grand Marshal of Zenin was deeply favored by the Imperial court, yet failed to diligently serve the nation. Instead he colluded with bandits and thieves, bringing disaster upon the nation and its people. Now that his crimes have come to light, he was sentenced to execution for his crimes. As for the rest of you, you are all the Grand Marshal's accomplices, aiding the tyrant. Your evil deeds are manifest. It is also time for your own actions to pay the price.
Supervisor Gu, are you insane? Leave a path open when doing things, so we can face each other later. Supervisor Gu, don't push things too far.
This official's actions are all in accordance with the laws of Great Qian. I will absolutely not wrongly accuse an innocent person, nor will I let a wicked person go free. The one who pushed things too far is not me. It is yourselves.
We are all the backbone of the Southeast Border Army. If we all die here tonight, then the Southeast Border will surely fall into chaos. That's right. If the Southeast Border falls into chaos, countless casualties will occur then. You, this supervisor, are destined to be infamous for 10,000 years.
This official advises you all not to be so arrogant. What do you think you are? The Southeast Border Army without you, will it really collapse then? That is truly a huge joke.
According to the Lord's instructions, your subordinate has already drafted a list. On it are all good soldiers. It is just that these past years, they have been suppressed by these beasts, and have never been promoted.
Did you hear that? This official is already prepared. Today you are executed. Immediately someone will take up the post. The Southeast Border Army will not collapse. This official has said all that needs to be said. I ask all of you to face your deaths. Restore to my Southeast Border Army a bright and clear world.
Gu Cheng, you act recklessly. You will die a terrible death. Chancellor Qin will surely flay your skin and pull out your tendons to avenge this blood feud for us. Facing imminent death, yet still spouting nonsense here. You bunch of beasts. Combined are not even worth a single hair on Lord Gu's body. Lord's military order. Execute. Reporting to the Lord, the Grand Marshal of Zenin and all his accomplices have all been executed.
Very good. There are 3 more matters I need you to handle.
Please, Lord, give your orders. Your subordinate is duty-bound.
First, notify all the officers who fled to immediately take up their posts at the fastest possible speed to reconstruct the framework of the Southeast Border Army. Anyone who resists shall be executed first, 10 reported later. Everything must prioritize stabilizing military morale. Second, confiscate the property of the Grand Marshal of Zenin and all his partisans. Confiscate all assets and exterminate the entire clan. The wealth acquired shall be used as military pay and distributed to every single ordinary soldier.
Your Excellency is brilliant. Employing 2 methods simultaneously, combining grace and might, the Southeast Border Army will definitely not fall into chaos. May I ask your Excellency about this third matter?
This third matter concerns the bandits. The bandit leader has already been drawn and quartered. This moment is precisely when the group is without a leader. It is a once in 1,000 years Perfect opportunity.
Your excellency
The
means.
film was translated
Who violates our
and
great Chan
narrated by M.
shall be punished
Media.
even if far away. Mobilize the elite troops. Travel light and swiftly. Strike 1,000 li away. We must annihilate the bandits in a single battle.
Your Majesty, yesterday in the Prime Minister's residence's backyard, suddenly appeared a luminous pearl. This old official believes this is a blessing bestowed by heaven, thus predicting that our great Kian dynasty will flourish forever.
Such a thing happened?
This is a divine object bestowed by heaven. This old official dared not keep it privately, and thus presents it to your Majesty.
This is clearly a stone.
Your Majesty, please do not joke with this old official. This luminous pearl is crystal clear, entirely without any flaw. It truly is a rare treasure in the world.
Perfectly round and auspicious, radiating immense light. I have never seen such a perfect, luminous pearl.
Your Majesty, since you cannot see clearly, then I invite all of you to take a look for Her Majesty. Is what this Prime Minister holds a worthless stone? Or a priceless, luminous pearl?
That must be the luminous pearl. So beautiful. Naturally, it is a luminous pearl.
Prime Minister Chin is cunning and treacherous. This is the final test before forcing the Emperor's hand. It is a pity that all the civil and military officials in court are spineless cowards.
This old bastard has started playing the game of pointing to a deer and calling it a horse.
Lord Gu, what do you think? Is the luminous pearl in this Prime Minister's hand excellent or not?
Extremely excellent.
You think so too? Then may I ask, where is its excellence?
Its excellence lies precisely in the fact that Prime Minister Chin and all the high officials in court are nothing short of blind men with open eyes.
How dare you? You insult this Prime Minister, and you insult all the civil and military officials in court.
So what? Am I wrong? A mere broken stone is treated as a rare treasure. If that's not being blind with open eyes, what is it?
Lord Gu, cease your reckless talk. Prime Minister Qin controls the central government, governing the realm. How vast is his knowledge? Since Prime Minister Qin says, this is a luminous pearl, then it is a luminous pearl. Talk of a small stone is utterly baseless nonsense.
Whatever he says, it is so. If you were too far, would you treat it as a coveted treasure?
You are presumptuous. As a high-ranking official of the court, every word and deed represents the dignity of the great Kian. How can your speech be so vulgar?
Chancellor Chin wants something refined. Is that so? Fine. I happen to have a couplet that I want to give to you all. 1 to 3 4 5 6 7. Filial piety, fraternity, loyalty, trustworthiness, propriety, righteousness, integrity.
What is the meaning of this?
1 to 3 4 5 6 7. What is missing?
Eight.
Yes.
The film was translated
You forget
and narrated by M. Media.
You.
And there is the second line of the couplet. Filial piety, fraternity, loyalty, trustworthiness, propriety, righteousness, integrity. What is lacking?
Shame.
Clever. Not only do you forget 8, you are also shameless.
Gu Chen, do you truly believe that the last time I did not have you beaten to death means I, the Chancellor, have no way to deal with you? Is that why you are so fearless?
Every word I have spoken, every sentence, comes from a sense of public duty. If Chancellor Chin wishes to charge me with a crime, I await your command. Chancellor Chin, what trump card do you have? Hurry up and use it. I can't wait.
Very well. Jinwu guards, Jianyu guards, where are you?
Without an Imperial summons, bringing swords into the court hall, what are you trying to do? Retreat immediately.
Your Majesty, please stop wasting your breath. They are all my men. They only obey the Chancellor's command.
The Qianyu guards and the Jinwei guards are my Imperial guards. Without an Imperial decree, they are forbidden from entering the court hall. You privately mobilized them. Are you attempting treason?
Your Majesty, you are mistaken. It is not this old subject who seeks treason. It is you who must abdicate the throne. After today, the world will receive a special Imperial decree. Empress Mudong Kinglin is of meager virtue and shallow talent, unfit for the heavy responsibility. Therefore, she will transfer the throne by abdication to Chancellor Qin Wang. The new emperor ascends the throne. A general amnesty is declared across the land, and all under heaven celebrate together.
Chancellor, no. Your Majesty is wise. Why are you all standing there stunned? Hurry up and pay respects to the new emperor. Long live the emperor.
So this is Chancellor Qin's trump card. A palace coup. What a grand scheme. I like it. If I manage to survive this time, then there would truly be no justice in the world.
Rise, my beloved officials.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I, the Chancellor. No. I, the Emperor. The first thing I will do upon ascending the throne is to rectify the court administration, purge the corrupt officials, and restore to the court an atmosphere of integrity and uprightness. And the greatest of these corrupt officials is you, Gu Cheng. Do you admit your guilt?
Gu Cheng. His Majesty is speaking to you. Are you deaf?
Your Majesty. Which Your Majesty? I only recognize the Empress of Great Shan. I am not one of you lot. Shameless rebellious subjects, whose Your Majesty is a dog thief.
Gu Cheng, I will give you one last chance. Either kneel and confess your crimes to His Majesty and beg for mercy, or this general will directly use a sword and let your blood splatter the hall.
You bunch of rebellious subjects and traitors, deceiving the sovereign and defying superiors, plotting to seize power and usurp the throne, have the nerve to ask me to confess my guilt. That is the biggest joke in the world.
Minister Goosebones are always this hard, that I can have such a subject. How fortunate I am.
Old thief. If you want a confession, I have none to give. I'll send you a sack. If you want it, take it. However, you had better hang it right here in the Golden Imperial Hall, so that I can personally watch you, you bunch of bastards, and see exactly how you are reduced to ashes and smoke.
My dynasty will endure for all eternity, while you will be the one reduced to ashes and smoke.
Endure for all eternity. You must be dreaming a pipe dream. Your short-lived dynasty, if it can survive more than 100 days, then heaven must be blind.
By Media.
I do not want to hear his dog-like words anymore. Execute him.
Gu Cheng, I will send you on your way. Remember, in your next life, don't let your bones be so hard again, or they will be smashed to pieces.
Gu Cheng cannot die.
Woman, I thought you were the Empress. Who dare stop me today? I dare block you.
No way, he still won't die. Brother, are you messing with me?
General Hu, have you gone mad? Who gave you the audacity to act so recklessly here?
This general is perfectly sober. Rebellious subjects and traitors, everyone has the right to execute them. Your Majesty has been startled. Lord Gu has been startled.
Why? I treated you well. Give me a reason.
You want a reason? This general will give you a reason. From the very beginning, I was always a person of Her Majesty the Empress. Acting upon the command of Her Majesty the Empress, I was lurking by your side.
You hid yourself quite deeply.
For so many years, staying by your side. This general witnessed too much. Your disregard for human life, and your absolute power. This general was once desperate, believing Great Qian was beyond saving, that the sky was about to darken. Fortunately, Lord Gu was here. Lord Gu, you are a true hero. You are the light that illuminates Great Kion. Please accept this bow from your general.
That's right. I have never met an exceptional man like Lord Gu. General Hu, give the sword to Minister Gu.
Yes.
Minister Gu, today I shall grant you a special privilege, allowing you to kill a man in the Golden Hall. The entanglement between you and Prime Minister Qin shall be resolved by you personally.
Your subject accepts the decree. Old man, do you have any last words?
Gu Cheng, I admit defeat today. However, you will not come to a good end either. Putting aside everything else, do you think the Empresses and brothers are easy to deal with?
The late Emperor extensively enfeoffed the various regional lords, and their power has grown day by day. Now, the tail is already too big to wag the dog.
For many years, why have the various vassal kings been so obedient? Do you think they fear the Imperial Court? Do they fear the Empress? They fear this old man. They fear me, the Prime
film was
Minister.
Translated and narrated
As long as
by
I am here for one
media.
day, I suppress them for one day, and they dare not rebel. If I fall today, the golden hoop placed upon their heads will be gone. 3 years, and all the regional lords will rebel.
Do you truly believe that?
If I die, then the vassal kings will rise. If the vassal kings rise, then Great Kion will perish. My single life can bring the entire realm of Great Kion down with it. It is worth it.
You overestimate yourself, don't you? They are merely petty vassal kings. They cannot shake the foundation of Great Qian.
Gu Cheng, I know you are not afraid of death. But the affairs of the world are vast and mighty. It is not something one person can turn around alone.
Prime Minister Qin, have you heard of the Edict of Grace?
What is the Edict of Grace?
Does Lord Gu have a brilliant plan to deal with all the vassal kings in the realm?
Minister Gu, speak quickly. I am listening.
The position of the vassal kings is hereditary and perpetual. If the old vassal king dies, then the legitimate eldest son inherits. What if we break this rule?
Lord, please elaborate in detail.
Your Majesty only needs to issue an imperial decree. If a vassal king dies, all his sons may inherit the title of king. Demand power within the vassal state. Resources and land can all be divided equally.
That's a good idea, isn't it?
A brilliant plan.
Once the Edict of Grace is issued, all the states in the realm, the people's hearts will surely desire change.
In that case, the more the fiefdoms are divided, the smaller their power becomes. They will be unable to contend with the Imperial Court. How could this old man not have thought of such a strategy?
Minister Gu, you are truly a gift from heaven. The Qilin talent bestowed upon us.
I just want to tell some people not to be so self-important. You are simply not important. Without you, Great Qian will not perish. It will only become more prosperous.
Minister Gu, this is truly a fatal blow to the spirit. To run into Minister Gu, Prime Minister Qin can only be considered unlucky.
Gu Cheng, your heart is truly malicious.
Prime Minister, rest in peace on your journey.
I demand you accompany me in death.
Old villain, facing imminent death. You dare commit violence.
Minister Gu, are you alright?
I'm fine. Old Qin, I told you to take good care of your health, but you wouldn't listen. You are so weak. Who can you possibly kill with a chop?
It's good that Minister Gu is fine. 10,000 Prime Ministers Qin cannot compare to a single hair of Gu Cheng. Prime Minister Qin Wang committed the grave crime of treason, showed no remorse, and even
The
attempted
film
to
was
assault a
translated
high-ranking official of the
and
court.
narrated by
His
M.
crime
Media.
warrants execution. Immediately drag him out to the Meridian Gate and execute him by slow slicing. His entire clan shall be executed. All his associates shall be imprisoned. The supervisory censorate shall personally investigate this matter. All those found guilty shall be punished severely and harshly.
Gu Cheng. I, the old man, should have, the first day I saw you, used every means necessary to grind your bones to dust. Gu Cheng.
Walk quickly. Get out quickly. Hurry up and leave.
Today's incident. Thanks to the two beloved ministers, otherwise the consequences would have been unimaginable. When we govern the court, rewards and punishments are clearly defined. Attendant.
Your Majesty, your servant is here.
Draft an imperial decree for us, general, who has rendered meritorious service. Promote him to general, who conquers the West first rank, and grant him the title of Duke of Stabilizing the Nation.
Your subject thanks your majesty for your great grace.
As for Minister Gu. Minister Gu, we hereby specially confer upon you the title of King of a different surname. You need not bow when seeing us. The title shall be hereditary and perpetual, sharing longevity with the nation. Furthermore, we appoint you as the Sage Master of Great Gian, a model for all scholars under heaven. Henceforth in matters of court and state, we still require you to share our burdens.
What the hell? I just wanted to court death. How did I end up becoming the highest ranking official?
Your Majesty, Minister Gu has arrived. The palace maids around. Your servants have all dismissed them.
You did well, you may withdraw.
Your Majesty summoned me late at night. Do you have any instructions?
There is indeed something we need Minister Gu's help with.
Your Majesty, please speak. As long as your subject is capable, I will certainly not decline.
Minister Gu, do you not feel that our great hall is somewhat empty? For so many years, Prime Minister Qin controlled the government, enduring humiliation and bearing heavy burdens, had not considered the matter of heirs. Now, Prime Minister Qin has been executed. The world is at peace.
The film was
We
translated and narrated
must
by
consider
M. Media.
the matter of the successor.
What your Majesty says is reasonable. Having no heir is a major issue. It is indeed necessary to have the Ministry of Rights expedite arrangements to fill the imperial harem for your Majesty.
You truly are a block of wood. We have said so much. Why do you not understand? Since we have encountered a man like you, which other man is there who can catch our eye? If you do not help us, who should we turn to?
This seems inappropriate, doesn't it?
What is inappropriate about this? No matter what today, you must help us bear a child. Minister Gu, do you think we and your family's Princess Terlin, who is more beautiful?
Both are beautiful, both are beautiful. No, no, no. Your Majesty is more beautiful.